Get out of my way, or by God, I'll shove you out the nearest airlock.
How about this? You gotta be kidding.
It's over because we've decided it's over. Now get the hell out of our galaxy, both of you.
I had Tron almost ready when Dillinger cut everyone with Group 7 access out of the system.
Damn it, man, don't you apologize. If anything happens to her, I swear to you, you'll do your time in a wheelchair. Now you talk to me fast.
He is behind me. You are in front of me. If you value your lives, be somewhere else.
How do you know
My name was on a jacket. Yours is on the envelope you carry.
It was built when they still had human miners.
For workers?
For workers, by workers, who understood the needs of the soul.
And like all secrets long kept, we cannot bear the shame of admitting it now.
Well, I know what he did was wrong, but that's Dr. Smith. You just can't expect him to act like everyone else.
As for fear, if you enter my mind for any reason, I will twist your head off and use it for a chamber pot. If you'll excuse me.
Don't worry about it, Spinner. We're not going to give up on you yet, okay? Right?
What does love have to do with marriage?
Master control program. I mean, sending me down here to play games. Who does he calculate he is?
I'd like to live just long enough to be there when they cut off your head and stick it on a pike.
Oh boy, is this great!
And when we get what we want from this butcher, I promise to help you fulfill your vow.
We are studying Nelvana 3 for archaeological research.
Move to the door, Doc.
Mr. Ironheart is no longer what you or I would consider entirely human.
I was making a little joke, sir.
Extremely little, Ensign.
Don't poke me. I don't like it. I don't want to share my blessing, okay?
We're right here!
Where were you all summer?
What are you, my mother?
I'm just asking.
I was working, which is more than any of you skids can say.
If you wanted a promotion, you had to pay off the sector captain. I refused. So they let me rot.
That would have been the culmination of a lifelong dream.
Looks like a bone dance.
Well, then I must be doing something wrong.
Oh, no, doing something right. That's the finest restaurant on Babylon 5. What if we're seen together? What will people say?
Let's make love, you silly, hairy little man.
I say, hello, Vicar.
Can't you do something about it, Ambassador?
Go back to your suite and rest. There's nothing you can do here.
I'm not leaving Kieran. 725 verbal, 757 math.
That's a 1481.
But it's just a number. Besides, it's a 1482.
Greatness is never appreciated in youth. Called pride in midlife. Dismissed in old age and reconsidered in death.
Who else would they send to greet me but the captain? Oh, you may carry my luggage.
Long, Ensign. Won't hurt much. Promises.
They do increase brain function. However, they also alter your motivational imperative in the companion's favor.
I will long savor the look on the Colonel's face. Not many people are willing to stand up to him. It was very refreshing.
I can lead you to them. But there's something I need in exchange.
What's that?
I want you to help me eliminate them. Your leaders may be fools, but they're not suicidal. They know we will respond.
Shagul Rath Hagafar, the fan that hath no name.
Except, you just named it.
Oh, start with me, Allison.
The sounds of billions of people calling your name.
My followers?
Your victims.
You need no urging to hate humans. But for the present, only a fool fights in a burning house. Out!
Send me home a ways now. Don't you know there's a war on?
Compassion, charity. Where were those pretty words when she needed to hear them?
They say I may live another 20 or 30 years.
but I do so at the expense of a man's life.
We've got to save Dr. Smith.
Why? He's caused us nothing but trouble from the beginning. Now why should we sacrifice everything just for him?
Because he's a human being.
I can smell a trap. I can wait. It's patient. It's patient.
No more dreams. Let's end it. What if we're transmitting something ourselves by touching it or something? Trash bag! New trash bag! Trash bag! Trash bag!
Speed! Trash bag!
Trash bag!
You stand accused of extortion. How do you plead?
I'm so sorry.
Well, that's too bad. That means I'm gonna have to buy that data somewhere else. I got stuff inside. You want to come in?
I was hoping you'd say that.
The one trick that Earth hasn't yet been able to crack. The ability to create living ships that thrive in the vacuum of space. Each miss our time to infect the wheat just as it ripens. The next field to ripen are at our best. Well, I must be tomorrow.
It would give me great pleasure to see this whole town utterly destroyed.
You'll go forward, Gwillem. You're smarter than the others.
I must make it happen. Future Corp has to expand beyond Earth, and Mars is the first step.
Looking for...
Legionnaire? Yeah. Then you must be John McClane. Joe Takagi.
Nice.
How was the ride-in?
Nice.
My contrition is feeble, but heartfelt, Commander.
They had demonstrated that they could return his power of speech if he talked. An uneducated man rarely refuses the opportunity to speak.
I'll be glad to help. Whoever killed Taro Isogi killed Mars' best hope for the future.
Alan?
So long, Dark Knight.
Drop in anytime.
We came, others. They made a wall of bodies to stop us. He died.
What you're looking for is a mobile transmitter. Drive her right up to the power source and plug in.
What's your mission?
I'm a hologram, here to provide a sounding board in times of moral or ethical conflict.
I was responsible.
No.
Responsible for my knights and for those who followed me into battle. And their armor was not strong enough to protect them.
Question. Do I get my 4 years back?
Mrs. Kensington.
Austin, Mrs. Kensington has long since retired. Ms. Kensington is her daughter.
Fake pocket? You've been holding out on me. Data crystal.
Okay.
Oh, still worried about that pretty face of yours.
Just protecting my most valuable asset.
The law! Here's the only law. The law of averages. The great equalizer.
Bring us in closer to the enemy. How close? Right down there, folks.
Raining speed!
He won't know. I want it stand. Now that should not be a problem for you, Captain, if there's nothing to hide.
An M8 missile hit the refugee camp and there was not a single survivor.
I think you make a fine addition to Tri Lambda, and I want to welcome you aboard. Congratulations.
All right.
You tell the guys?
Oh, I will.
That is why they nearly defeated us in the war, you know. Because they are closer to the truth than we are.
Who are you?
Oh, it's just packing material to protect the stuff. Here, let me show you.
Prepare to die. You were such an asshole.
Memories of things I never did or thought I never did. I don't know where they're coming from.
To defend your crew. Yes.
there is a logical use for violence for everyone else.
But the Vorlons decided that their way was the right way. They enlisted the support of other worlds, like the Minbari.
I can't, but I know the alphabet. I thought you ought to know.
Molecular coding was intact on enough of it to get a trace.
So where'd the stuff come from?
Seems it was stolen from ice mining operation on Vega 7.
Flawless victory.
The past tempts us, the present confuses us, and the future frightens us. And our lives slip away.
I'm embarrassed to say, for selfish reasons, I came to America for freedom. But there hasn't been a single day that they have not demanded my help.
We have continued to broadcast our surrender and a plea for mercy. And they have not responded.
Our son will not survive another space trip, Lily. The Romulans will get a good fight. We'll make it one for the history books.
I know you will, Captain.
We will no longer be dictated to by the very powers who aided this woman's atrocities!
Admiral, David is dead.
The Narn government doesn't have the resources to exploit a world that far away. But you want to hold on to it anyway, out of sheer spite. I can't seem to pin down the pattern.
There.
Sorry, sir. I should have seen that. This ship hasn't moved. I made it clear I would not divulge any further information until I was certain of my safety.
No, I'm not laughing, Thomas. I understand obsession very well. I've spent the better part of my life searching for something that no one else believes in. You are a fine, good man, Thomas. See yourself for what you are, not what others try to make you.
You will be subject to immediate de-resolution. That will be all.
It, lacked elegance.